Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Last Man Standing India Super Series 2023. We are live from Games Forest Cricket Club, where Brisbane Burners take on Kathiwada Cat Kings. It is Brisbane Burners who are batting first ball on the target. Both the openers, Clint and Mike, out in the middle. And to start the proceedings over here, it's going to be Shafan Qureshi. Joining me in the commentary box is a ever dynamic, smiling, laughing Rob.
Thanks, KB. Well, there we go. Early appeal and a disastrous start there for the Brisbane Burners. Clint Ratatagia, LBW's second ball. Well, let's have a look at that, KB. That's a massive early blow for the Burners.
Yeah, that was quick and some swing over there. The ball really skidded off the surface, and that's where Clint was light, and he was trapped in front of the stumps. So Kathiwada Cat Kings has their first breakthrough over here. He's got a slingy action, so has to be careful.
Absolutely, and he's been a good player for them so far on this tournament, Safan. Let's have a look at this. A lot of swing there. Look at that hooping in swing. Retreating back just catches him just on off stump there. So early swing there looks dangerous.
Yeah, no feet moments there. I think he was never hoping the ball is going to shy back in. The kind of action that Shafan has, you don't expect the ball to swing back in, but that really shaped back in and even kept a little bit. There you see.
So this is Zach Dale, he had a wonderful for Brisbane Burners in their match at Ballpark. He's a youngster, he's a young player from the Brisbane side, and he hit 51 of just 19 balls yesterday. So a real talent in the making, young Zach Dale, just 22 years old, so a bit of pressure on him here.
Yeah, that youngster is under pressure, but these youngsters got that potential. Oh, leaves the bat, just trying to poke the ball which is just outside off him. Has to be careful, because with this man, one thing is never sure: whether the ball will swing or the ball will just hold the line. Because the action is gone, he's not certain about what the ball is going to do. Because the ball previously, before which though he has Dale's space, he just hold its line. This one came back in. That's worked away towards the final leg. Fielders there down towards the final leg will only be a single. So after one, score is 1 for 1.
Excellent first over there from the Kathiwada Cat Kings, and they're up against the Burners, knowing that they have to win today to progress Kathiwada, so everything's played for them. Brisbane Burners, after losing their first
I think that means you've left a lot of runs in the last two. 41. It's huge.
A lot of these Indian sides to bat right down to number 6, 7 and 8. It doesn't matter if you've got 4 or 5 wickets, they've still got guys in the sheds that can whip it all over the park.
That's down the leg side. That's going to go for whites. We'll have to wait and see for the umpire's decision, whether it's been signalled wide or it's off the bat or leg pies.
He's a talented young player, this Rahul. Left arm swing bowler as well, bowls with decent pace. Youngster, a lot of promise for Rahul, so Kathiwada are hoping that he stays in that area. Kathiwada is approximately 3 hours northeast of Vadodara, to the west of here. Lovely part of the country, so quite a rural part of India where this team's from.
Is that on the gloves? No, it looks like it's on the tie.
So Nick Bitter being helped massively there with that wide down the leg side first up. Wides and last man stands, a reminder to go to the batsman, so that's why he's on 5 off 2. He batted well yesterday, Nick, with a couple of big sixes in the Brisbane innings, so he's obviously got a bit of punch behind him.
That's a good shot. But straight to the field in the deep. I think if you look at the jersey, it just reminded me of New Zealand's old days. when Nathan Aston used to play. Flamey was a captain So I think where did you pick up this colour of Brisbane?
Well, it's modelled on the Brisbane Heat, the Big Bash League side, and hence why they're also called Brisbane Burners. So a bit like Sydney Storm playing the Sydney Thunder name, and that's why the Sydney Storm side playing Australian colours, Brisbane Heat playing, well, Brisbane Burners playing the Brisbane Heat colours. So that's where the idea came from.
Yeah, you're very smart. You just pick the word, you just replace the original word, which the word which replicates the same meaning. That's why you're smart and intelligent, Rob. 2 over done, 11 for 1. Sydney Thunders becomes Sydney Storm. Then you see Brisbane Heat becomes a Brisbane Burners. I just thought we were not allowed to have 8 teams. You would have got all the 8 names.
That's it. Hopefully one day with more famous side in that respect. But very solid first overs, 2 overs there for Kathiwada Cat Kings. And interesting story with Kathiwada KB. It's a principality, 200 kilometres square principality, as I said, in the northwestern part of India. The Kathiwada royal family go back nearly 700 years, the history of that family, with Prince Diggy and Sangeeta as mother, part of the royal family there, and they've got a wonderful place. They've got a private cricket ground that they built. So all of these guys are from that area, from that region. They've come through his youth development program that Prince Diggy has put in place there in Kathiwada, and it's a fantastic cricket facility. He's aiming for it to be hosting first-class cricket at some point in the near future, building a hotel and facilities there. If you haven't heard about it before, definitely just Google Kathiwada cricket, and you'll see what I mean. A wonderful place to visit, and wherever you're around from the world, hopefully in the years down the line, you can go there with your cricket teams and visit this amazing area, the Kathiwada royal family, and their cricket story is one definitely to read up on about. So that's the story behind them here. And their captain is Harry Killoran, an Englishman who's been playing the summer in Australia. So Harry's out there, he's a terrific off-spin bowler and hard-hitting batsman in the middle. So he's the out of India captain for the side, Harry Killoran, so one to look out for. So this Kathiwada Cat Kings, a real terrific story behind that team in this tournament.
Yeah, as you mentioned, they've got their own private ground, a lot of infrastructure been provided by the Queen. So have you been over there? That's in the air and into the hands. Second wicket's down over there. Kathiwada Cat Kings are really running well over here. We're just in the third over and Brisbane Burners have lost their second wicket.
That's another massive loss. So both Clint and Mick got runs yesterday opening the batting, so that's both openers gone now for not many. Big blow for the Brisbane Burners. They do back down, but as I say, Blackdale's still there. He's the one that got 51 off 19 yesterday, and now we've got Chris Mapstone coming to the crease, another vastly experienced LMS player. A lot of you would have seen him playing in the LMS World Champs in South Africa in December, where he did very well with the bat. Just have a look at that. Didn't quite get hold of the in-swing there, Mick. Long on, about 5 to 10 metres in off the boundary. Safe hands there in the deep. So Safan Qureshi picks up his second wicket. Brisbane Burners in trouble here, 13 for 2 after 2.4 overs.
Yeah, new batter, Chris Mapstone. I think he's a big striker of a cricket ball. So have you ever been to Kathiwada cricket ground?
I'm lucky to say I have, and they've been wonderfully hosted by Sangeeta and Diggy, the family and all the Kathiwada family and community. Went there with a bunch of other LMS guys actually and played a wonderful weekend of cricket. Beautiful hosting there and just lovely to get out to a part of India. You know, the rural area is so different to the cities.
Another one gone down. Third wicket has been brought down over here. So next over, next ball, Shafan will be on a hat-trick. Now what's happened over there? Looks like it's out. So first ball for Chris goes for a big hit and he's been clean bowled over here. So Shafan, when he comes to bowl, his third over, first ball will be on a hat-trick.
Chris will be definitely disappointed with that. Highly competitive cricketer, vastly experienced, and let's just have a look at this. He just seemed to have a bit of a swing at it first ball here. Went hard, yep, he wasn't going to waste any time there, and just the in swing just got him. Takes out leg stump. Shot probably wasn't there. could have been a bit more circumspect first up, but following in how they went yesterday, Burners, they only faced 12 overs yesterday and went really, really hard. Today's a different game. They're batting first. It's a tough pitch. They've got time. They've got 20 overs, so they're in trouble here though. 13 for 3. So yeah, just to end on that story, it's a lovely area, Kathiwada. It's surrounded by forests, got bears and leopards in the forest, so really terrific part of India to visit. So yes, we were lucky to visit family and community there. And I've got a soft spot for Kathiwada in this tournament because all of their players are polite young guys, all from rural India and really wanting to make it in cricket. So it'd be great for these guys to see them go well in this tournament and get more exposure to the club in the region.
I really appreciate the way you're promoting these youngsters. That's a good shot from young Zach Dale. He's already got a half century in this tournament. 19 ball 50. New batter Adam Hunter.
So interestingly, Jamie, these two guys play in the same club team and the same last man stands team back in Australia. So they know each other very well. They're rooming together here at the tournament. Adam in his mid-30s, well Zach's the youngster, 22. So know each other's game very well. So
that's
great
good.
to see them have a good partnership here together in India.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Just for a single. Now they just need to rebuild the innings. Jagdish Parmar.
Absolutely, and they've got plenty of time to rebuild this innings, and they've got good batsmen still to come, so they'll be very disappointed with the first 3 wickets lost already. But they got Zach Dale still at the crease. He's a massive wicket for them. Gets hold of that beautifully. A lovely shot there from Dale. Out to deep extra cover, just for a single. Not quite getting the value for the shot that he could have deserved, but they've still got Phil Myers to come. He's not out in this tour. Oh no, he got out I think the first game, but he got a 50 in the first game. He may have been not out then, but last game yesterday he was not out, hit a few runs. Then they've also got Sam Lang, the LMS Australia captain. Also
That's a good drive, just for a single to the offside.
So still batting to come, but they wouldn't have taken 3 wickets down for 4 overs, that's for sure, Gary.
Yeah, they've just lost 2 more registered wickets. 4 overs a down, score 17 for 3. Time for rebuilding the innings. Maybe they'll just try to play till 12 over and build this innings. After that, they will just try to change the gear.
That's exactly what they need to do, and that's the mentality they've got to have. I don't think they had to go that hard at it the first few overs. I think Clint got a terrific delivery, swinging back into him, hooping back into him. But the other 2 wickets were both very ambitious, early big hits, trying to clear long on before you got your guy in. So you saw the damage inflicted there with Mick not quite getting hold of it, and then Chris Mapstone getting bowled leg stump. You know, these are good players, and this Sarfan Qureshi is obviously a quality bowler, 3 for 3, so 3 for 4 so far after 2.1 overs. So got to respect these bowlers a bit, get your eye.
Yeah, the hat-trick was denied over there, and next ball being put away for a single again. So singles are coming easily. In for 3. He's bowling his 3rd over. Has just gone for 6 runs till now and has 3 wickets. All the 3 wickets belongs to him. Shafan Qureshi has bowled well. Oh, almost had a return catch. Almost had that in the hand. Just popped out of the last moment. That could have been his 4th one.
That's a massive moment there. Zach Dale is a big, big wicket here for Brisbane Burners. So Safan, incredible spell so far. Would have been an amazing catch, to be fair. He got down quickly, low to his left side. Zach Dale hit it fairly hard.
But it didn't need it. It didn't need too much time to get rid of that man. Next delivery finds in front of the stump. 4 down, all 4 belongs to Shafan Qureshi. And it's a big wicket over here of Zach Dale.
That is a massive wicket there. Zach Dale 19 balls yesterday. Talented young player, but not up to Stefan Qureshi's standard there. He was dropped on a caught and bowled chance the ball before. Stefan kept his head up, just comes back in, takes his 4th wicket. Wonderful stuff. That was the ball before. He almost got there.
That was a drop chance, which is, you can't say drop because it's really hard. Next ball, caught in front of the stumps. That was hitting middle leg, no doubt in the mind of the umpire. So 5 overs are done. Score is 20 for 4.
It's a terrific spell of opening bowling here from Stefan Qureshi. 4 for 6 from his 3 overs so far. He's got Brisbane burners in all sorts of trouble at 20 for 4. Phil Myers to the crease now. Got a 50 in the Brisbane first game when their backs to the wall, so he's obviously got a lot of mental strength. So they need another 50 from him here, that's for sure.
Yeah, they need it. They need runs from the experienced campaigner, Phil Myers.
Jagdish Palmer into bowling attack for his 2nd over here. 5.1 overs, 21 for 4. Brisbane burners in real need of a massive recovery here.
What a shot, first ball. Cracking sound. But straight to the fielder, but that sound which he got of the willow would give him a lot of confidence.
So you'll be happy to get one out in the middle there. And as I say, he's gone well in this tournament so far with the back Myers. So much needed here just to keep his head, not go too hard too early, get his eye in. It's hooping around out there.
Down the leg side. Just trying to deviate the mind of the umpire, but that will be wide down the leg side.
So 5.2 overs, 22 for 4. Difficult start for the burners, but as I say, they've still got Phil Myers batting here, who's got a 50 in the tournament already, and the LMS Australia captain, Sam Lang, to come.
Just opening the face of the blade, getting it down towards the 3rd man for a single. Now, they need a partnership badly.
I don't think they need to go for the boundaries at the moment, KV. We've seen that when they've gone for the big shots, they haven't got hold of them. They've just got to run these singles, try and get it out the middle, get the confidence going, get used to the pitch and the conditions.
Yeah, that's right.
And as you said, see where they are at 12 overs. Hopefully they get to 12 overs, they're only 4 wickets down, and then they can just launch in the last 8 and post a competitive total.
Yes, you have to assess the situation. You have to rebuild your innings. You have to change your plans. At the moment, they should try to score boundaries rather than going for a 6. Gives himself room, plays it along the carpet. Will get a single over there on the offside.
And he looks good there, Myers. Two out the middle of the bat that he's got so far, so that'll give him a bit of confidence. The end of the over there from Jagdish Palmer. 2 overs, none for 9 for him so far. 25 for 4 after 6 overs, so almost a third of the way through the innings. Brisbane burners really struggling here, but a lot of time to come still.
Looks like captain will just finish up the spell of Stefan Qureshi in the hope that if he can pick up one more wicket over in his last over, then definitely the Brisbane burners will be on the back foot.
Absolutely, it's a terrific spell. One of the spells of the tournament so far. The question is, can he pick up a 5-er or even a 6-er?
That's when hit down the ground for a comfortable single.
There we go, that's Harry Kaloran, the Englishman. He's from the northwest of England in Cheshire. Currently living over in Yorkshire though. Plays a lot of club cricket. He's just on his way back from Australia where he's playing club cricket down in Victoria, so vastly experienced young cricketer.
There's vast experience at one end. There's a youth at the other end. Who is going to flourish the innings of Brisbane burners? Will it be Hunter? Will it be Morse?
Well, they're building a little bit of a partnership here by this innings standards, so they've just got to keep doing this. They've got to survive the rest of this spell from Stefan Qureshi. Well kept out there by Moyes. Again, he just backed away from it, kept his eye over the ball though, and managed to keep that one out. So 2 more balls left of the dangerous Qureshi spell. Can he pick up a 5-wicket haul?
Yeah, this question will be answered by me only because he has got 2 balls to pick up 5-er. Let's see what is he going to bowl. Just a length ball, which is making it easier for the batter. Their last ball will be a slower delivery. He should toss up a slow delivery in wide the batter for a big shot. If it hits for the six, he should not mind. But if he gets a fiver, that will be joy for him.
Absolutely, not often you get the chance for a five for him. Last man stands cricket. Safan Qureshi. Let's see what he's got here. He's bowled well all tournament. Can he get a 5-wicket haul? Last ball of Qureshi's spell. Well kept out by Phil Myers. I'll give him a bit more confidence, but that brings to an end a terrific spell of bowling there from Safan Qureshi. 4 wickets for just 11 runs off his 4 overs. Leaves Brisbane Burners reeling at 30 for 4 after 7 overs.
You see, now the down score is 30 for 4. Brisbane Burners got the runs in the last over. The 5 balls, 5 singles. Now they're going to spin. 7 overs, 30 for 4.
Let's see how Burners respond to spin here. Myers has looked comfortable against the seam. Here we go, 60 balls left. Projected score under 100 at the moment. So difficult scenario for the Brisbane Burners to recover from, but they're doing it well at the moment. Nice partnership building here between Myers and Hunter, 11 each at the moment, and they're getting it out the middle, it seems. A switch of angle there from Raoul, clever from him, coming round the wicket, left arm round the wicket, manages to sneak through Adam Hunter's defences. Hunter had been looking really good there. We've just been saying that they've been getting everything out the middle, but that one managed to evade his defences. Terrific bowling from Raoul, 1 for 10 for him now in his second over. His stats, which hopefully we'll see at some point during this innings, gave a truly incredible Sam Lang. So, believe it or not, this is the 92nd side he's played for in LMS.
40 for 5. Pushing the batter on the back foot. And that's how the game has gone. 41 for 5. That's in the air for a while. Fielder is there in the deep, but he'll just cut this one off. We'll only get a single. So with that, 9 overs, a down score 42 for 5.
There we go. So 9 overs down, 42 for 5 now. Projected score is still well under 100. Patel. It's 1 over, none for 8. Sam Lang is crucial here. We always say it when he comes to the crease. There's always a lot of pressure on him, but we know if he stays in, if he faces 25 balls, then he'll have the 50. And that is much needed here. A captain's knock needed from Sam Lang here. Phil Myers has looked confident all tournament, and he's got the start that he wanted. 13 off 12 now. He's got a 50 in their opening game already. This is a crucial partnership once again for the Burners. Every partnership crucial now.
Crucial. It's the time for a change in voice. Yeah.
Welcome to Sunday Rovers. All of you know from all of the LMS global events. It's been a terrific tournament so far. It's all going really well. So thanks to you and all the guys. Great to have you in the box to see, well, a team from your home state trying to recover from a very, very tough start and an incredible opening spell of bowling from Safan Qureshi.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Rob. It's good to be here. Both these teams close to my heart. Queens and myself, and then spent a bit of time with Kathiwada last week, which was fantastic. Yeah, the Brisbane boys a little bit under the pump here, but hopefully the Queensland spirit gets them over the line. Certainly a bit more spirit than what the Sydney siders will show, I'm sure.
Bit of a interstate sledge there from the Queenslander. Sydney Storm obviously went down yesterday in a crucial game for them. They'll be up next in the match after this in a do or die game that they need to win with maximum points and high net run rate swing for them to get through to the next round. Sam Lang has got hold of that, but has he got enough of it? Out to the deep.
Slightly softer after all the rain this week. Sam, jeez. He's running on the treadmill there for a bit. Couldn't get going. Makes it back. Yeah, it's good to see the Sydney guys yesterday. I thought they bowled very well. High quality spin bowling from the Kochi V8. Different conditions. It's tough to start on against spin here, especially the pace of a lot of the Indian spinners bowl it, and that leg spinner from Kochi yesterday was superb, wasn't he, Rob?
He was fantastic, absolutely. Really put the pressure on him, but I felt that the match really swung with the last ball of the Sydney Storm batting innings. The bowler, Vikrant Nehru, bowled a brilliant delivery, I thought, for the last ball. Wide outside off stump, very full. The Indian batsman got inside out of it. 6 over extra cover for the home run, and that changed 146 run total to 158 run, and the momentum shift from there was clear.
That's also just the mindset as well. You think you've bowled well, done well, and then for 12 off the last ball, just a real inflating moment at times. So now we're going to see a bit of excitement here. We've got Harry Kaloran into the attack. So great to see Harry with ball in hand here for the Kathiwada Cat Kings. Just getting his field right. He's a very tactically astute player. You'll know exactly where he wants to bowl and what field he'd like to bowl to here. He's getting the numbers right. 18 LMS matches and about 60 overs there. So 11 wickets. Very good bowler. Captain Chester Morton Hall as well. Ooh, and a good start. Pushing it through on length. Phil Myers chops it out.
Chester Borton Hall, the home of the LMS World Series pre-COVID that a lot of you remember, and Sam Lang out there at the moment was the captain of the Australia side that reached the final of that inaugural World Series. So bit of a match-up here over the other side of the world in India. Harry, as we said before, on his way back from playing his club cricket in Victoria, but terrifically talented off-spin bowler and hard-hitting middle-order batsman.
Yeah, he's a really good cricketer, great guy as well. Well bowled by Harry. Sam just pushing it back towards him.
Strange situation here for Sam Lang, because he normally goes so hard so early all the time, but now he knows that he's got 10 overs to bat. He's the captain of this team, and it's crucial for him to stick around as long as possible, so I think he'll be a bit circumspect here.
Say that, he slogs one out. Oh, the fielder could have caught that. He just parachuted a little, goes one bounce to him. Commentator's curse, nearly Rob, I was going to say, running in, but
I'll just stay quiet whenever Sam faces the ball now then.
what are you saying about Phil? He's going to slog this one too.
He's looked, the whole tournament, he's looked very good with these offside shots, Phil, in their first game as well. He backs away a bit, but he's got a very good eye for it, keeps his head over it, even though he backs away slightly, and connects cleanly always through to cover or backward point.
Put the lock on in there as well, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. Harry's been watching and talking to a lot of the spinners to see what they do as well, pushing the ball through. Oh, it's a bit too straight down the leg side. Talking to various of the Indian spinners about how they like to land the ball on the leather side of the seam to make it do different things. So we'll just see if he tries to get his Phil and tries to keep it under.
Well, Phil's gone down the ground there. He hasn't quite got hold of it, I think, unless it's got in the gap. No, mid-wicket comes round to it. It's been marvellous to see all these Indian spinners and the variations, and not just the variation in spinners, but also with the batsmen. It's just it's a real learning curve. Let's just look at Sam Lang's stats there. A true legend of LMS, one of the official LMS legends. Over 700 games. He's played for 92 different LMS sides, 18,000 runs there. A strike rate of a strike rate of 227, almost 50 average, 158 50s and 6 centuries. So you don't get much better than that. He's an institution in LMS, and I'm sure everyone around the LMS world and in Australia will be hoping to see Sam Lang go well. He is an enormously popular man in LMS cricket. But as you were saying, Simon, just it's a steep learning curve for all of these Australian players coming in, facing spin variation and the next they've been batting on.
Nice shot there by Sam. Found the gap. A little bit of width offered there by Rahul Chungard. And a little bit of length, and Sam's freed the arms. Cracked that away behind point on the offside. So great shot.
So Sam Lang has always justified his late night drinking during tours by saying that he always performs better when he's had the latest night. So we'll see if that's true here, Simon, because I believe he got in at 4:30 last night. He's gone straight to long on there, so just a single there for Sam. But he's looked pretty good so far. But I don't want to put the mocker on him. But he was when he was the last man down from his bedroom this morning as the captain and under pressure to get out here to the ground on time, he was trying to justify it with the fact that he always scores runs and plays well after a big night. So let's see how that goes.
Phil's really chopped on there. Could have gone away before it. Missed the single.
Got lucky there, Myers. He's looked good so far. Most of them out the middle so far. He is definitely a confidence player. He's looked good so far this tournament.
Yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised. He's hit the ball nicely. That's into the wicket there. From Rahul, kind of seeing Sam coming there. So put it into the wicket. Playing a miss.
Absolutely clever bowling there from Rahul. He looks like a real good young talent here. I know that Diggy Kathiwada, the team owner, is very keen for him to stay in the area and carry on playing cricket in the area. He may, rather than moving away to try and play cricket elsewhere. As mentioned before, Kathiwada in a beautiful rural region of India that Simon and I were both lucky enough to be hosted at wonderfully at their royal state out there, princely state, going back almost 700 years of history, and many thanks to Sangeeta and all of the family for that experience. Here we Harry Kaloran again. So Simon, you obviously have a lot of history of knowing him from the Cheshire Leagues, which you've played with him in before. So is he more of a bowler or more of a batsman or a genuine all-rounder? Terrific guy, Harry Kaloran, and also, well, let's just watch this ball first before we come on to that. Should just be a single out to mid-wicket. It should come around there. Just single more to Myers there, but lovely that Harry's joined here in India by his girlfriend, Mira. Lovely girl, very talented young cricketer as well, who's been playing the Australian summer down in Victoria, same as Harry, so she'll be going back and looking to further her cricket, potentially with one of the counties back in England this coming summer. So Mira's joined here also in India by her mother and sister, and Mira's brother's actually playing the London Hustle side as well. So quite the family story going on there as well, Simon, this tournament.
Yeah, it's been great. I saw Mira very early on the first day that we arrived, and she was downstairs wanting to see her brother and mother who just arrived, and it was great to see them have an embrace, and been quite a few months, I imagine, since she's seen them. And yeah, Harry, I think, having a great time as well, being initiated into the family.
Absolutely, and such a unique bowling action here, Harry. All the movements with it, but it's always exactly the same. Gets his head in the right space as he comes into bowl.
Oh, that's close. I think Phil might have got it on the inside of the knee there. That's going to hurt. Tough guy.
Big green man, Phil Myers. He can take those, you would have thought. So it's important. I'm going to try not to put the mocker on it, but important semi-recovery here from the burners. Decent partnership building so far. Let's see if they can carry it on.
Quicker there from Harry. Really pushed that one through. Not able to make contact.
Some big hitting potential in both these batsmen. They'll be looking to try and curb their instincts because they'll realise how important this partnership is. One more wicket and then it's down to the last pair. Two lovely venues that we're using here, Simon. Ballpark, intimate, close, great atmosphere there all around the ground. And then lovely facilities here at Game Forest as well. We're watching from up on the terrace, and we're very thankful for the thick glass in front of us, Simon. This glass in front of the commentators' box is really in the straight six hitting zone, and it's really copped at this tournament, but shows the quality of Indian glass that it hasn't smashed yet.
Yeah.
And I think KV almost had a heart attack sitting next to the glass and almost went straight into his head.
That one's crunched out to long off with a bit of fade by Myers.
So Dhaval Patel has looked very good here with his spin bowling. They struggled to get him away, the burners, but KV picked it early. He said after the loss of the first 4 wickets, I will just watch this ball first from Patel. Just bunted back, safe play from Sam Lang. KV picked it, 4 wickets in the first 4 overs, and he said they've just got to try and get through to 12 overs, see where they are then, and then they've got the last 8 overs, see where they can go to from there. And burners have done well today, so having lost 4 such early wickets at this stage, almost 14 overs in, almost 70 on the board for 5 wickets down. It's a decent recovery, particularly given the hitting that they have got in these batsmen. Be confident that they can get into the last 4 with this partnership intact, and they can have a real go.
So
Sam Lang with a helmet off, looking a bit puffed out there, but he's on a mission. He's looking determined out there. He started very well so far. 19 off 19 balls. Phil Myers almost run a ball 20. So this is the partnership that will dictate this innings now for the Burners. They've got McFadden still to come at number 8, but these are the two batsmen that they'll need to get the runs for. McFadden's still a good cricketer, but these are the ones with the pedigree and the runs behind them, both in this tournament and other major tournaments. Here we go, Harry Kaloran coming back on for his third over. He's been very tight so far. Batsmen obviously respecting him. They've heard the reputation of him in advance. None for 8 off his 2 overs.
Spirit and camaraderie. The majority of these teams, it's been great to see a lot of different cultures, and the one main thing has been the cricket and passion for it.
Absolutely, Harry Kaloran just coming on to bowl second ball of his third over. Ball played by Sam Lang just out to the deep for single for a long on. So the reason why he could get that 4 off the spinner down a third man is that there isn't a third man here. It's a deep backward point, but relatively square. Then there's a cover point out in the deep, long off, long on, orthodox, deep mid wicket, and then a deep square leg. So nothing really behind the keeper in terms of fielding protection. Desperate for a wicket here, Harry Kaloran.
Sweet by Lang behind square, racing away, and another boundary there for Sam Lang. 2 straight there from Harry.
He loves the sweep shot, Sam Lang, and it is a highly effective shot for him, but he's been telling himself not to play it as much as possible in this tournament. He knows the risk and danger on these pictures, so a bit of a wry smile there. It's come off for him, but he'll have it in his mind that it is a high-risk shot. But it's good to see, even with the edge down a third man, his strike rate going up now. So he's getting going, which is what he needs for his confidence. He got hold of that very well, though. Simon in position early.
It's the right line to sweep as well. Just going down leg. I think if it's outside off, you can maybe slog sweep. If it's too straight, if it's going down leg, you can definitely try and sweep more conventionally behind square. But anything that's hitting the stumps, definitely recommending the straight bat. Don't want one skidding on and into the pad. Oh, it's clipped out towards good wicket, but it's going to just a couple of bounces to the fielder out there. So good over for the Burners. They're heating up here.
Absolutely, 15 overs, 77 for 5. Sam Lang, the captain, and the LMS Australia captain, moves on to 29 off 23 balls. Phil Meyer playing a solid second fiddle at the moment, 20 off 22. A reminder that Myers rescued the Brisbane innings in the first match with a 50, backs to wall effort. So it'll be great to see him doing the same again here. They've got 25 deliveries left.
Certainly.
And they'll be desperate to convert this. Good start into a 50 here, Sam. Quite wide there. Doesn't quite get away with it. One of those borderline ones. So an extra run to the Burners. Every little bit helps and matters for them now. Second ball. Well, first ball now legitimate. For
Oh no, he's got enough of that. There's that power. Gone into the Cobra pit.
I think more relieved as well from Beck. She's used to seeing Sam score a lot of runs back in Australia, and she joined the tour in South Africa as well in Cape Town. There he is, Beck Lauren up in the commentary box. Give us a wave. Oh, instructing the team as to what to do. So great to see her. Big Ziad Abbas behind as well. Something going on, Terrace. Looking for a new ball that's of equivalent standard. But anyway, that will be a big relief to Sam Lang, that 6 there. He got that right out the middle, down the ground. 36 off 25 he moves to. So Sam Lang beginning to accelerate now. He got the edge down to third man for that boundary. Then the beautiful sweep behind square leg for 4. Now straight 6 down the ground. He's just got to hold his head here. He knows the importance of this wicket. He needs to convert this into a 50 and then come back in if there's another wicket. Lovely shot there now. He's playing it all around the ground. There is a deep backward point, as we said earlier, so just a single there. Brisbane Burners moving on. This is a great recovery from where they were, 4 wickets down in the first few overs. They've really done well here. Phil Myers central to all of that. And he's gone hard there. Has it got enough on it? No, just goes to long on. Just as well he didn't get enough on it. Otherwise that would have been right down his throat. Back to Sam Lang, now 37 off 26 balls. Score moves on to 86 of 5, 2 balls left in this over. Lang down the ground and he's got hold of that again. Clears the fielder again into the Cobra pit, as Simon says. So Sam Lang beginning to accelerate here. Couple of lovely shots, clearing long on. Excellent stuff there, Simon.
Yep, Sam striking it very nicely now. And hopefully that didn't go over the fence because as I was warned, don't go in there. So stay away from that area. Sam into the wicket, and that's pulled away fiercely by Lang, and that'll be 47. So approaching 50 here. What a knock from Sam Lang.
This is just what they needed. So the captain's innings when it's needed most, and he is very sensible innings. Bit Ben Stokes-esque here. Took his time to get his eye in, knew the importance of his wicket. Then once he started hitting, there's been no stopping him so far. Moving on to 47 now.
Any Aussie would be compared to Ben Stokes, Rob, but I'm sure he'll take it. So, a little bit of a wobble here from Kathiwada and Myers, just putting the pressure back on. So what do you think's a decent score here? You see Beck watching on, she's got the stats on, she's picking at her nails, she's looking nervous.
I'd say it's almost impossible to bowl at less than 150, especially given that the Kathiwada really deep in their side. So you're really looking at these last 4 overs. There may only be 20 balls, but Lang and Myers are set here. So you can get 50 off the last 20. We saw that both with the Sydney and Brisbane teams on the receiving end of that yesterday. So if you're going to win these games, you've got to go hard at the end.
Oh, that's a nick. That'll be 4. So all going Burners here. Oh, good stop actually. That's well done. I thought that was 4 for all money. Third man flew around there and cut that off.
They've only got the single there as well in the end. So terrific fielding there to get round from backward points effectively to cut that off. He's actually on the 45 more, so but he still covered a lot of ground there. So one more hit and Sam Lang could be retiring, which he'll be delighted with. As mentioned, he did tell us that he always responds better on the field after only a few hours sleep, so let's see if he's true to his word here.
I think he, to be honest, Rob, I think he's just got to make sure he gets his 50 here. Don't try and be too expansive. Oh, a little bit chunked out towards long on. If he doesn't get the 50 then and he gets out, I feel like Brisbane are going to be back in a spot of bother.
Just a reminder that if Sam Lang gets to 50, he'll have to retire. There's Andrew McFadden to come in for the 8th spot, and then if there's another wicket, he'll come back into bat. So good chance that he'll get another go even if he retires.
Ooh, Phil's injured there, looks like, Rob. I think that knock to his knee earlier is just struggling a bit with it. He won't show any pain, I'm sure, but just dropped to his haunches there. I think that knock he's taken on the knee and running a few twos is just hurting him.
Well, it's a great over here from Jagdish Palmer. He's really bounced back. There was a couple of big overs in a row for the Burners that looked like they were getting right back into the game. But then he's only gone for 2 runs off this over so far with 1 ball to come. So terrific response here from the bowler.
Phil's in trouble here, Rob. He's actually running alright there, but whatever he pulls up now, he's just being tough, I think.
Absolutely.
He's really hurting him.
So he singled just to get on strike for the next over there. 99 for 5 after 17. So just 15 balls left. They'll be wanting to post as many runs they can, but with all due respect to the Burners, they've done terrifically well from a horrible start to get up to here.
20 odd for 4, I think they were, Rob. So put a nice partnership together here, around 80. I want to get up. I think even if they get 130 on the board, Rob, you can bowl at that. Kathiwada, a little bit of LMS inexperience. They've got Harry, who's very experienced, but you need guys to chip in and get the runs.
And the other thing is there's huge pressure on the Kathiwada run chase because they know that if they don't win, they're not going through, I think is the case. So it's a lot of pressure on these guys. They've come from, as you say, a rural part of India where all of their focus is about the cricket and they're representing their region, Madhya Pradesh, and a lot of pressure on those guys. And if you are chasing 130, as you say, and you lose a couple of early wickets, then it'll be interesting to see how the young men respond.
Too frustrated though, because they get lose another wicket, they lose 2 more, then it will be last man stand. So he's 24, 27. He's just going to focus on getting ones, give Sam the strike while he's there, and then once Sam's retired, Sam there. That's I hope this doesn't get caught. This could be problems for the Burners. And taken, Sam. What have you done there? We spoke about it earlier. He's chipped that one up and caught.
He'll be desperately disappointed with that. He backed himself to clear long on again. He had done it twice in the last few overs straight. 50 was there to be had. 48 off 30 balls he was on. It was a terrific dig. In the end, on his 31st ball, he just holds out to long on. Look at his stats. It was still a great captain's innings, but Brisbane needed him to do a bit more there. 48 off 31 balls, 4 boundaries, 2 sixes, and let's just have a look here, Simon. He doesn't quite get hold of this. Andrew McFadden to the crease now. He lives up in Cairns, which is in far north Queensland, a beautiful part of Australia. Lots of crocodiles and forest up around that part of Australia, a really wonderful place to visit. So he joins Phil Myers at the crease, and now the pressure on Phil Myers to really make his start count. He'll be looking for the big hits, and what's he done there is out to the offside. I think it's only going to be a single to backward point.
Back for 2, so great work by Phil. He's struggling with that knee where he's taking a whack, and you see him hopping a little there. So great toughness from Phil Myers here.
Be interesting to see if he can take the field, which will be a big disappointment for the Burners if he can't, because he's got wickets in this tournament. And they'll need his bowling, so it'll be a big hit to not have him in their bowling attack. Seam outside off.
That could be 4. Fielder coming round. One thing Kathiwada been very good at. They're all very quick in the outfield.
Absolutely, it's such a strength. Just seam up for Phil Myers. Pretty standard, good length just outside off stump, but it's got him wickets this tournament. He's been hit a couple of times, but he has got wickets, and Burners need the extra overs from him. I mean, he ran that too pretty quick, but as you say, there's a bit of limping going on towards the end there. Absolutely, so well has looked terrific with the bowling so far. Another of the Kathiwada players that gets a lot of swing early, and we saw that with the 2 opening bowlers today. The swing really caused problems. Phil Myers also batted for a long time here. He's had 2 significant partnerships in this game already since he came in early, so in Indian conditions he's batted a long time. We've got 8 balls left. Phil Myers is set. We know he can hit big. We've seen that at Ballpark already this tournament. So what's he got? Pressure building, and as you said, the loss of Sam Lang there's no free license really, I guess, now, but they're going to be going at every ball. I mean, you've only got 7 balls left. You've got to have a swing now. So last ball here from Raoul Chungard's belt. Ambitious there from McFadden. Stepped across his stumps, tried to play the ramp shot that we've seen played so effectively by so many Indian batsmen this tournament. Doesn't quite get hold of that. So leaves Phil Myers as last man standing, which will be difficult with the injury that Phil's carrying. As Simon just said, they've kept the scoreboard ticking with 1s and 2s lately. So now that he's standing by himself, just a reminder of those of you new to last man stands that Phil stays there as last man standing and can only run 2s and boundaries. He's only safe at the batsman's end. Ends a good spell there from Raoul Chundal. 2 for 23 from 4 overs. Well bowled, Raoul. So him and Safan Qureshi, the 2 openers, combined figures there. 6 for 35, I think it was. So fantastic opening effort from those guys. Enters the last over here, and at this stage, I mean, really, you're just happy to get 4 or 6 runs probably off this last over, I would have thought, but still a good recovery effort. When Sam Lang was in there and before Phil Myers picked up his knock, they looked like they could get up to about potentially 140, so they'll be a bit disappointed to be short of that. But let's just see. Stranger things then have happened than a huge last over that goes for 20.
Oh, he's hit that nicely, cleared that towards extra cover, and I think it's gone all the way for, oh, I think it was close to a 6 there, must have just bounced. Great shot, Phil, exactly where he wanted in the slot. The big man just swung the hands through, timed it nicely. See on the replay here.
Excellent shot here from Phil. As said, he's powerful through the offside, frees up a bit of space, big swing right out the middle, and we've seen him hit it out the middle ever since the start, and he knows now as the last man standing he won't be able to run any of those singles. He knows there's going to be tough work for him to run 2, so he's going to go big here. So just a reminder, if they run, they're not safe at the non-strikers end, these last men standing. So Myers is only safe at the keeper's end.
He's going to go this one. I think he'll make it as well. In and out, good turn, coming the back, comfortably owned. Well done, Big Phil.
Well, he's a quick runner between the wickets when he wants to go. That was amazing because actually they had a wide long off there and a deep point, and they're both quick fielders out there, and they both attacked the ball very well. So for Myers to be able to make that too, I thought once he started, I thought he was going to be in trouble, Simon. But in the end, he was rather comfortable.
Yeah, I think also longer boundary out there, so you might have summed that up and hitting in front and square, so longer throw to the keeper's end. So all in all, good bounce and good execution there by Phil. Straight off the bat, he set off and was in and out like a whippet.
So we go Jagdish Palmer, second last ball, won't be able to run the 2 there, so that eliminates any chance of Phil Myers getting a 50 because it's approaching the last ball of the innings, which a reminder that if it's a 6 it's a home run, which is worth 12 runs, so 4 is still 4, so he'll be going for a 6 here. And I think his 6 hitting zone, he's shown that he can potentially do it outside over extra cover, but it's straight down over long on as well. So what have we got here? Phil Myers last ball edges through third man, so welcome runs there, and an excellent innings there from Phil Myers. Ends up with 39 runs, managed to steady the ship after coming in with an early clatter of wickets, assisted by Sam Lang with 48. They'll be happy with that 117 after the start they had, Simon.
Yeah, I think so. Whenever you're 20 for 4 and you've lost your 4 more recognised batsmen, to get up to 117 is good. And then I feel disappointed there. I just absolutely shattered. But
Absolutely. I think he's just he expects a lot of himself, Phil, both with ball in the field and with the bat. So I think he's just thinking he could have done a bit more. And if we just have a look through the scorecard here, you can just see that start. 2 ducks in the top 4 as Safan Qureshi just tore through the top order with 4 wickets, left Brisbane burners absolutely reeling. The recovery started with Adam Hunter and Phil Myers. Decent partnership with them before Adam Hunter was bowled by Raoul. And then at the end, Samuel Lang played the captain's knock. That was much needed. A terrific partnership with Phil Myers. Just short of his 50. He was looking really good. It hit a couple of lovely straight sixes, out for 48.
Those figures there, Rob. Safan Qureshi's put his name in lights to man the match. 4 for 11 off 4 overs. What a spell. Rahul 2 for 23 off 4. Kuldeep 1 for 6, just off the 1 over. And Harry Ford, North for 18. Nimal Patel 0 for 36. And Jagdish Palmer 0 for 22. So overall, very tidy bowling performance from the Kathiwada Cat teams. I would say that bowling is probably their strength. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so with the run chase and see how the burners get on.
Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Brisbane Burners batting first, 104-17. They posted with a loss of 7 wickets. It was a good recovery. At one stage, they were definitely struggling, but the lower order and the captain just made sure that they get to a respectable total. In 20 overs, they posted 117. 118 is the target over here for Kathiwada Cat Kings. Can they get this or will not? Will we see the Brisbane Burners winning this one? Time will only tell, but at the moment, I think the upper hand is with Brisbane Burners. The way they went out, the confidence the batters took with them, runs when needed were put on by the lower order. The captain came good. He might be on a higher side. So now, 118 is the target over here for Kathiwada Cat Kings. Now joining me in the commentary box, I'll have Ross. Welcome, Ross.
Hi KV, good to be back in the commentary hot seat with you. Did you have a good little break there?
Yeah, I had a very good break. Thanks to Rob and Simon for giving me that bad break.
Interesting start here by the Brisbane Burners. Look what they've done.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a field setting that we haven't seen this tournament. Innovation there from Sam Lang. So, Kathiwada guys are off the mark.
जिस तरीके की फील्ड सजाई है मानो कि जैसे टेस्ट क्रिकेट चल रही हो वहाँ पर। आपने देखा स्लिप थी, लेग स्लिप थी, काफ़ी अटैकिंग फील्ड वहाँ देखने को मिली कप्तान के द्वारा। पारी की शुरुआत कर रहे हैं धवल पटेल और कैवल पंचाल। और गेंदबाजों की बात कर दो, गेंद यहाँ पर क्लिंट के हाथ में है। So Ross, an attacking field?
Absolutely. We know Sam Lang is an attacking captain, always looking to get wickets at every ball. Swing and a miss there by Kaval Panchal to wide.
पर लेकिन अगली गेंद पर पूरी जो फील्ड जो अटैकिंग फील्ड थी वो हट गई. What is the reason for the next ball? Immediately the field has been changed.
Yeah, I think it was just a bit of a tactic strategy to try unsettle the opening batsman.
लेकिन दिशा से भटक के गेंद जाती हुई 4 रन के लिए. क्या यहाँ पर पंजा होगा? जी हाँ, 5 रन मिल जाएंगे अतिरिक्त के. Poor delivery down the leg side wide.
Absolutely. Clint had a changer, just losing his shape a bit there, sliding it down the leg. Sam Lang unable to retrieve it, so it's 5 wides.
जी हाँ, आप दिशा से भटक सकते नहीं क्योंकि ज़्यादा रन आपके पास है नहीं. 20 ओवरों में आप 118 ही डिफेंड कर रहे हैं. अंदर आती हुई गेंद इसको ऑन साइड पे खेला. And that was a ball which was swinging in and worked away easily for a single.
Yep.
Have you ever seen the batting lineup of Kathiwada Cat Kings?
Yes, I was lucky enough to spend a few days in Kathiwada at the start of before the start of the tournament. We were hosted by a local royalty, actually, Diggy. Hospitality was next level. We played against the Kathiwada local team. They gave us a good hiding in the game. They beat us comfortably, but fantastic game to be a part of, an experience to have for the rest of my life.
That is a glorious drive. Field is there in the deep. Behtrin drive, 1 run milega. And you have played over there. Talk more about the pitches on the ground over there.
It was a beautiful venue in the mountains in Kathiwada. The pitch was very similar to this. It was sort of hard and fast. At the end of the day, it was taking quite a lot of spin. So fantastic first experience to be playing cricket on the subcontinent.
जिस तरीके से रॉस बता रहे थे कि बेहतरीन पिचेस हैं, स्पिनर्स को अच्छा मदद कर रही थी, बेहतरीन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है. काथीवाड़ा जो मैदान है वहाँ पर बेहतरीन, इनको मज़ा आया खेलने के लिए. गेंद पैड पर पटकी हुई थी, खेला इसे लॉन्ग ऑन के क्षेत्र पे. So another single towards a long on, so expensive over. After one, score is 15 without loss. Not the start they wanted it. Oh yeah, the Brisbane Burners.
Yeah, not ideal, but it's obviously very early days. Clint Rustasia just sort of warming up, getting into a spell.
Yeah, as I'm getting a lot of questions that this year we are in Gurgaon having India Super Series. Is there a possibility that next year the entire series could be played at Kathiwada?
I don't think it's possible. There's not enough cricket fields there. There's only one cricket pitch in the area. Gurgaon, as everyone would know, is a cricketing hub. There's a record for I think about 200 pitches just in Gurgaon.
It's been worked away. पैरों पे पटकी हुई गेंद थी, उसे स्क्वायर लेग के क्षेत्र पे खेला. 2 रन की मांग की है यहाँ पर और आसानी से पूरे पे कर लेंगे 2 रन. So good running between the wickets.
Really good running there, showing good intent. So the two batters, Dhaval Patel and Kanval Panchal, they play with each other a lot. They've had a fantastic tournament have the Kathiwada. Fantastic experience for all of them.
बेहतरीन अनुभव यहाँ पर ये गेंद ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर जिसे दिशा दिखाना चाहते थे. Just wanted to guide it through that slip region down towards the third man. So double and well, the two openers out in the middle, just trying to make sure that they get the runs. 118, they just need more, 101 more. यहाँ पर बल्ले का मुख खोला है, पॉइंट पे फील्डर मौजूद है, दूसरे रन की मांग नहीं करेंगे. Just settling for a single this time around, not going for the second run. Kaival Panchal will be on strike now. So, as you said that you have already played against this side, who has impressed you most?
Harry Kelleran, the captain, plays his cricket in northwest of England. Fantastic guy and cricketer. He's was brought in to captain the young team for the tournament. Dhaval Patel, as you can see, opening the batting, he's pretty strong. Kaval Panchal, also a good player. They've really got an all-round team that covers all aspects of a good cricketing team.
About 3 effort. Brilliant effort there by the fielder. 2 more runs. इसी 2 रन के साथ स्कोर बढ़कर होता हुआ 20. Second over in progress, 20 on the board, going well.
Yeah. So just an update from Bull Park. Bangalore Lightning chasing 179 are currently 19 for 1 after 2 overs. That is a must-win game for both teams. Loser of that game is on the next flight home.
जी हाँ, 2 ओवर यहाँ पर समाप्त हो चुके हैं 21 बिना किसी नुकसान के. As Ross was mentioning, a win takes you to the flight to the playoffs. A loss ends the journey for you in India Super Series 2023. Let's see who are going to be those 8 teams who are going to make it to the playoffs. Quarterfinals and the semi-finals will be coming up. Then the final will be played in the night. So a lot of more actions coming up. You have got nowhere to go, but stay with us. This is just day 4. Tomorrow we're going to see another exciting day, and then the big day. The semi-final and the final will be played. And the final will be played in the night on 22nd.
Yep, should be a fantastic day with a few exhibition games in the morning, followed by the Cup semi-finals in the afternoon and the grand final around 7 o'clock local time. So
That's a poor delivery. That's been put away into the gap for 4 runs. Is there any signal from the umpire? Looks like no, it's below waist height, so will be. That is what the batter was inquiring with the square leg umpire. As I mentioned, it was dipping down, tossed it up, dips and puts away before behtering shot यहाँ पर. So then there are a few questions, Ross, coming up for you. As we see, the men's division has gone to a lot of success. When it began in 2005, it's come really long way. Will we see women division also starting of last man standing?
we have had a few leagues over the years, but not too many. It is something that we are sort of looking to expand. We also sort of quite keen to get a lot more junior leagues going. So we're just in the process of getting all that infrastructure in place. So, yep, it's all work in progress.
Yeah, that is good thinking. That you're not only moving in one direction, because nowadays we see cricket is growing in both the directions. Not only males are playing, the females are also playing quite good cricket. You see across the world, the female version has also improved a lot. So that is good thinking. That the last man standing format is not going to stick to the one part. That's a short ball, and this is going into the skies for a maximum. बेहतरीन शॉट, छोटी गेंद थी जिसे खेल दिया काउ कॉर्नर के ऊपर से. फील्डर जरूर मौजूद था डीप में, लेकिन जड़ दिया शानदार 6 रन यहाँ पर केवल ने.
It's a great shot there by Kaval. Adam Hunter just dropping it short. He's just rocked back and smacked that over cow corner for a big 6. Not the greatest start by Adam Hunter.
Yeah, that 2 shot. This is better. If you want to push the batter on the back foot, it has to have some pace. Just we saw he started the over with a dolly full toss. And that's the end of the over. 3 overs are done. 34 without loss. They're going well. Seems to be in some hurry.
Yep. Devil Patel not out, 8 of 6. Canwell going well, 26 of 16. Required rate is 84 for 85. So runner ball really is in the hands of the Kathiwada Kings here to win this game. Runner ball with all the gaps in the field is pretty straightforward. As long as you're not losing wickets, should be all good. So the game following this is the Sydney Storm against the Erodi Panthers. Both teams cannot qualify for the playoffs, so still should be a good
there
game.
you see Rob is there, and then few of his Sydney teammates and the supporter of Brisbane Burners. You just saw them on the camera, and Rob has just moved into the commentary box, waving his hands, getting you back to the game. 3 overs are done. 34 with the 4th over in progress. First ball a single taken. 35. So Ross 35 run हो चुके हैं.
Say that again.
35 run हो चुके हैं.
35 हो चुके हैं.
35 run
Run
हो चुके हैं.
हो चुके हैं.
Well done, man. Well done. Ross just learning the Hindi. So जो काठीवाड़ा में मुकाबले को देख रहे हैं, अभी कुछ देर पहले आपने रॉस की हिंदी सुनी थी. इस बीच जैसे रॉस ने हिंदी जड़ी, यहाँ पर विकेट भी गिर गई.
He's bowled him. That's the end of the day for the batter. Just played all around it. Well bowled by Clint Rateja. First wicket down for the Kathiwada guys.
Yeah. पहली विकेट गिरती हुई.
We'll need to do this offline.
Yeah, that is first wicket gone down. Kathiwada Kings losing the first wicket, but a good start the openers have given them. Not before they've laid a good foundation. Now it's up to the middle order to capitalize on that good start. But on the other hand, the Brisbane Burners need more wickets to bounce back in this game. विकेटों की तलाश होगी यहाँ पर Brisbane Burners को अगर इस मुकाबले में वापसी करना है. ये वो गेंद थी जिस पे क्लिंट ने यहाँ पर धवल को क्लीन बोल्ड किया. कलाइयों से खेलना चाहते थे. बैट और पैड के बीच काफी बड़ी गैप वहां पर नजर आई और लेग स्टंप पर जाकर गेंद टकराई. Good in swinging delivery with the angle.
Yep, looked like a very good ball there from Clint. Using all his experience from all the games he plays up in Queensland, Australia. So the new man in is Rathwa. Oh, delicate little shot. Dab down to third man. That'll be a boundary. Off the mark straight away. Also a good play is Rathwa.
Yeah, passing by Rathwa is a new batter. पहली गेंद पर यहाँ पर अपना खाता खोलते हुए. As you were mentioning that he is from Queensland, the director was just looking at you and is saying, "Can you pack me in your bag to take me to Queensland?" That was delicately open the face down through that slip region to the third man. Wicket 4. Then a foolish delivery being worked away. That's gone through. Is there a boundary written on this one? Will this be pulled back in time? No, 4 runs. Back-to-back boundaries. That should have been stopped over there, Ross.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they've got the fielding position right there. Probably the man is a bit too fine. Anyway, Sam Lang is getting his field right now.
या हल्की सी पैरों पर की हुई गेंद लहरती हुई अंदर की तरफ आई और ये फील्ड होनी चाहिए थी. That should have been stopped. That is a regulation ball coming towards you. 2 चौके लग चुके हैं. 1 विकेट आ चुकी है इस ओवर में. इस बीच बल्ले का मुख खोला यहाँ पॉइंट के क्षेत्र में. 1 रन मिल जाएगा. 1 run. So 9 runs after the over started with the wicket. So somewhere Kathiwada Cat Kings are going hard after the bowlers.
Yep, they're a positive team. They're not going to start off blocking. They're going for the bonus point win, it seems. Bonus point win is going to 100% ensure them that they are going to finish top of the group.
ये वाइड होगी या नहीं देखना होगा. अंपायर का इशारा समय लिया. वाइड का इशारा. सो इस वाइड के साथ स्कोर बढ़ता हुआ 49 4 ओवर की समाप्ति में.
So 48 for 1 after 4. Flying start here for the Kathiwada Kings. Panchal still there, 31 of 12. Ratwa 9 of 3. So the new bowler is Mick Whittaven.
Four overs are done. Score is 48 for 1. Cable batting well on 31 from 12 balls. Parsing by batting on 9 from 3. He's going well. First 2 balls, 2 boundaries to begin his innings. अच्छी तरीके से बल्लेबाजी यहाँ पर करते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं परसिंग रतवा और केवल पंचाल इस समय स्ट्राइक पर होंगे. केवल पंचाल, परसिंग स्ट्राइक पर आपको नजर आ रहे हैं 8 नंबर की जर्सी में. केवल पंचाल आपको 9 स्ट्राइक एंड पर नजर आ रहे हैं. गेंदबाजी की भागदौड़ यहाँ पर संभाली है. बेहतरीन शॉट, 4 रन हल्की सी ऑफ स्टंप के बाद. That brings up the 50. Slight outside off stump, foolish, and it's driven very well.
What a shot. Cover driven it on one knee. It's gone to the boundary like a tracer bullet. 4 more. It's just clipped it down to backward square leg. Bit of a misfield. They'll get through for 1.
रन्स बड़ी आसानी से आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर. ये जो फुल टॉस गेंद थी, लो फुल टॉस जिसको ड्राइव किया था एक्स्ट्रा कवर्स के क्षेत्र से 4 रन के लिए अच्छी बल्लेबाजी देखने को मिली. A flighted slower delivery, the off cutter. 53 on the board with 5th over going on. Cable Panchal batting on 31 from 13 down the leg side. That's gone through the wicket keepers. Is this going to make it to the ropes? Yes, it's going to be far wide. Now you can't bowl these extras, Ross, when you don't have too much total on the board.
Absolutely agree there, KV. Looks like they've changed keeper. Sam Lang obviously looking to bowl a few overs. He's got to get his line right. Can't be giving away extras, as you mentioned. Not enough on the board to play with.
Slightly drifting down the leg side. दिशा से थोड़े बट के विकेट कीपर फिसले और उसके बाद असमान उछाल के चलते 5 रन प्राप्त किए वाइड के. ड्राइव कर दिया इसे कवर्स के क्षेत्र में 1 रन के लिए. शॉट थर्ड मैन. ये एक और गेंद, खराब गेंद. ये 7 रन यहाँ पर आएंगे. 7 runs will be.
That's the second wide. It's gone for 4. That'll be 7. So that over is not helping the Brisbane Burners' efforts here. So 5 overs done. Scores already 66 for 1. Bonus points on the cards here for sure.
Poor delivery, you have to say. Wicketkeeper up to the stumps. You did not bowl that wide down the leg side. Even the best in the business wicketkeeper would not have able to stop this one. 7 wides over there. So after 5, score is 66 for 1. Not only that, so that 7 runs also counted to the batter.
Yep, it does. So the new bowler is Andrew McFadden.
Andrew McFadden into the attack for the first time. Just needs to break this partnership. 52 needed of 75. That should be done easily, not too much pressure, and unless they lose too many wickets over here.
But as we know, cricket is a very funny game.
Yeah, we're never sure.
He's bowled him. First up. gone through the gate. That's the end of the day for... Who's on strike? Cable's out. What a start to McFadgen's spell. Could this be the start of the collapse?
As we're talking about, cricket is such a funniest game. A man was looking so good and confident with his scoring. First ball, Andrew comes into the attack, darts the ball, angling in, and gets through the defenses of Cable and disturbs the furniture. Quite well bowled over here. Look at that swing, look at that swing.
So there's going to be a change in commentary box here. Shiv Patel is going to join me for a few overs. Thanks, KB. Afternoon, Shiv. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good mate. How are you?
Not too bad. Bit of introduction. Shiv Patel has been playing for the London Hustle this week. How's the week gone?
Yeah, I mean, been a really good experience. Results haven't gone our way, but I think coming into the tournament half baked, not ideal. But we love playing cricket out here. Standard of cricket has been through the roof. And really enjoyed the experience so far.
Awesome. It's been great to have you guys involved. So, Harry Killoran off the mark, first ball. Hits it down to long off for a single. So the tournament joke was mentioned in the last game that he has your future brother-in-law. Can you deny or confirm you've heard any rumours like that?
I've heard the rumours flying around. Can neither confirm nor deny, but the decision is very much not up to me in this one. It winds my little sister up there, so keep going.
It's been a fantastic tournament.
Shot.
Yep, had the pleasure of going to Kathiwada with Harry and Mira playing. Mira played in the LMS team. She's a good cricketer.
Chip off the old block.
Yeah, absolutely. She learns it all from you.
Not that she would admit, but
Oh, it's a good looking shot there by Harry. Just getting down, playing it without a bounce. Disappears down to square leg for another boundary.
well placed behind square leg that.
Good shot there. Picking the length up early. Dispatching it down to square leg. So the required rate now is 44.70. In theory, this should be a walk in the park for the Kathiwada Cat Kings. The Brisbane Burners are going to need some sort of a miracle here as Chris Mapston just comes into the attack.
Good shot. That's flowed.
It's gone to the boundary pretty quickly. I could trace a bullet. Ratwa looks in good form. He's striking at nearly 300%. The Kathiwada Kings are in full flow here, positive form. So Shiva, you've had the pleasure of playing 3 games this tournament. Last night's game was under lights. Very enjoyable experience.
Yeah, extremely enjoyable. Definitely don't get any opportunities to play under lights back home in England, but yeah, really good experience. Decks were pretty good. Good challenge as well for us boys. Different, very different to what we get back home. Pitches got a little bit lower, skidded on a bit. Obviously, always going to take a little bit more turn, but it's a good challenge for us. Bumper. Well negotiated.
Small dab down to third man for a single. Brings Harry Killoran back onto strike. It's been fantastic opportunity for him to use all the experience and pass it on to all the youngsters in his team. Looking shot there, just edges it down to mid wicket. So 7 overs complete. The score is 82 for 2. Harry Kalora not out, 9 of 5. Ratwa going well, 28 of 10, striking at nearly 300%. And required rate now is 36 of 65. So, Chef, where do you play your club cricket back in the UK?
I play for a team in the Northants League called Rushton. We're in Div 1 at the moment, relegated last year from the Prem sadly, but looking to get back up this year.
Good stuff. Well, I know you're moving to London at some stage, so I'll get you involved in my midweek team down in Wimbledon.
Yeah, I had a few offers from the LMS boys. Blake says he plays Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Sunday, something like that. So yeah, good to get out there and get back into LMS.
Yep.
First experience there as well, so keen to kick on with it.
Brilliant, that's what it's all about. So Zach Dale's the new bowler. Full toss on the legs, just clipped away to deep mid wicket. Get back for 2, it's good running. So that's Matt Turnbull. Third man boundary just in. He's going to get docked for not wearing his trousers. Not going to get the clothing bonus points. I'm sure they'll get fined for that in the fines meeting. Oh, Harry Karan rocks at the back foot.
Got a hold of that.
Few bounces into the boundary boards. It's a good player.
They've gone for 6.
So he's just been in Australia in Melbourne for the last 6 months, I believe.
Yeah, I've been playing for a team down towards Geelong in Victoria.
So just sliding down the leg there is Zach Dale. Must have got a bit of bat in that, not to be called a wide.
I think he's saying he moved too far across. If he stood still, would have hit me on the front pad, maybe.
So 8 overs complete. The score is 92 for 2. Prabha Singh Ratwa not out, 31 of 12. Harry Kilaran 16 of 8. Required rate now is just 26 of 60 balls. Goes to Sam Lang, the current Australian captain, into the attack. He captained the team at the last World Cup in 2018 in Chester. Chester Broughton Hall was the venue. Looking shot down there to backward point. Matt Turnbull cutting it off. Just a single. Looking back foot punch there by Harry. Just for a single. Extra cover.
Hit hard.
Big shot there from Sam Lang. Umpire having none of it. Looked like it was just outside the line. think the umpire's made a good call there. Let's have a look again at the replay. Definitely outside the line. Yep.
I think
Good.
since the start of it, he's looked to get across all three, try and work it to leg, so almost taking LBW out of the equation here. Gets outside the line.
So 9 overs complete. The score is 96 for 2. Harry Kaloran not out 17 off 10. Saba Ratwa 33 of 15, and the required rate now just 22 or 55 balls. Andrew McFadden into the attack again to bowl a second over. Good looking shot there by Harry out to extra cover.
Nicely controlled.
Yep, he's a compact player, good player. He said he's a fantastic guy to have in any team.
Going down.
Very cool-headed, got a great cricketing knowledge. Played a lot of cricket in his time. Understands the game, understands his players, good man manager.
Tickled fine.
Punch down to long on for a single there by Kaloran. Fantastic story this of a team from Kathiwada, going to be in the playoffs of the inaugural Indian Super Series. Punch down to long off just for a single. Zach Dale, the fielder. So after 10 overs, the score is 100 for 2. It's going to be a change again in commentary voice here. And welcome back our main man, KV. Thanks, Shiv.
Thanks, mate.
See you soon, buddy.
You too.
Yeah, thank you. Ross 100 up. 100 रन पूरे होते हुए यहाँ 10 ओवर में 2 विकेट के नुकसान पे 18 रन और चाहिए. 18 needed of 50. I think that should be done easily. So that's going to be double change in voice, and Ross will be replaced by Simon. So welcome, Simon.
Thanks, Ross. Thanks, KV. Good to be back here as we see the run chase going on. So Kathiwada just needing 18 more of 50 balls. Going a 10 on over here, so going very nicely. Passing by 35 of 18. Kaloran 19 off 12. So they've identified that they want the bonus point here. They want to top this group. They want to go straight through to the quarterfinals.
Chris Mapstone आक्रमण में आते हुए पर सिंह रतवा स्ट्राइक पर पहली गेंद को उड़ाया. इसे लॉन्ग ऑफ पे फील्डर मौजूद. Playing it towards the long off for a single.
Looking good here passing. Batted very nicely. Harry at the other end, a class act, but he knows he just needs to stay there and bat now. They won't take any risks. They know they've got, to get the bonus point, they've got another 28 balls. Someone's carved out 2 points. Big Clint trying to get after it. Doesn't pull it back in, unfortunately. The big man just couldn't get going there. And so 4 runs to Harry Kaloran. 23 off 13 now. 13 more needed.
बढ़िया बल्लेबाजी हैरी के द्वारा. लो फुल टॉस गेंद ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर बस दिशा दिखाई और फील्डर डीप पे जरूर मौजूद थे वहां पर, लेकिन गेंद को रोक नहीं पाए वहां पर. Brilliant placement. There is a appeal, but we could see all 3 stumps. The impact was outside of stump. I don't know for what he was appealing. When he could see all the 3 ferny stumps over there standing tall, and the batter was nowhere in the line of the stumps.
Get a replay here if we can. See Chris Mapstone just winding Harry up there, appealed and then celebrated. He might not see it, he might get bound to the first ball, next ball too quickly. He will do. Big hit here from Passing, over mid-wicket for 6. What a hit there from Passing. 42 now off 20 balls, motoring along here.
Yeah, just 6 needed, and 8 for his half century. 2 fours will do the job. 20 balls, 42. Parsing is going big, big, bang down the leg side. That will be called a wide. Still 5 needed. Still he has a chance of getting half century. गेंद कुछ देर के लिए हवा में, और अगर आपको इस लीग का हिस्सा बनना है तो आप lastmanstanding.com वेबसाइट पर जा सकते हैं. वहाँ पर जाकर आप अपने आप को रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं, और वहाँ से फिर जो लोकल मैनेजर हैं यहाँ के, वो आपको संपर्क करेंगे. और फिर वहाँ से आप खुद को टीम में जोड़ सकते हैं, या फिर अपनी पूरी की पूरी टीम यहाँ रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं. lastmanstand.com/live पर आप चले जाइए और फिर आप अपने आप को रजिस्टर कीजिए. फिर जो लोकल मैनेजर होंगे आपके एरिया के, वो आपको कांटेक्ट करेंगे. वहाँ से आप स्वयं को और पूरी टीम को रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं. यहाँ पर लेकिन बड़ा झटका लगता हुआ पर सिंह यहाँ पर क्लीन बोल्ड. 4 रन और चाहिए थे, पर लेकिन एक बेहतरीन 44 रन की पारी खेलकर वापस लौटते हुए.
Yeah, great delivery there from Zach Dale. First ball of his second over goes full, and he's clipped Passing's leg stump. But Passing, I think he can be off stump. Sorry, I think Passing will be very happy with his knock here. He's basically gotten the team over the line. You see Dale here from around the wicket. Bit of swing there away and a well bowled. He'll enjoy that. That's a highlight for him to take back home.
Yeah, the youngster would enjoy that. 22-year-old gets the experience, passing, clean bowled. Now we just need one more batter to come out and finish the game. Just 4 needed. 4 रनों की ज़रूरत है 44 गेंदों में. देखना होगा बल्लेबाजी करने कौन आ रहे हैं. Harry still out there, batting on 23 from 14. Meanwhile, our other co-commentator, Rob indeed, is having good time with sandwiches. Yeah, green salad sandwich. Yeah, there is a lot of stuffs. Maybe next time he'll also build a team like a cucumber sandwich. Down the leg side, called a wide, which is cool and calm and composed and knows how to finish the job.
So, speaking of the Kathiwada Cat Kings, Harry Clawin out there, cool as a cucumber, getting the job done here in the chase. Another wide down the leg side, that'll be 3, and that finishes the game. So that's a bit of a tail of the tape there for Brisbane Burners. Didn't start well with the bat, then finishing off 2 wides to end the game. But the Kathiwada Cat Kings, bonus point victors, and they will top this group and qualify directly to the quarterfinals. So a superb performance from them. And I'll let KV explain and in Hindi what that means. They've qualified straight through to the quarterfinals, which will be held tomorrow at Ballpark.
जी हाँ, इस बोनस अंक के साथ सीधे क्वार्टर फाइनल में क्वालिफाई हो चुकी है यहाँ पर काठीवाड़ा कैट किंग्स. और ये बहुत बड़ी जीत, और इन्होंने अपने ग्रुप से टॉप किया है यहाँ पर. बेहतरीन जीत. अगर बात करें यहाँ पर बैटिंग लाइनअप की, बढ़िया बल्लेबाजी की. वहाँ पर केवल ने बनाए 37, पर सिंह भाई रत्ना ने बनाए 44 रन मात्र 23 गेंदों में. हैरी ने बनाए 23 रन 14 गेंदों में, और कुलदीप को वहाँ पर ज़्यादा अवसर मिला नहीं, लेकिन वो 4 रन जो चाहिए थे उनके बल्ले से आते हुए, और इस मुकाबले को अपने नाम किया 5 विकेट से. गेंदबाजों की अगर बात करें यहाँ पर,
KV. Explained very well, I'm sure. If we look at the bowling card now, Big Clint got a wicket early, but went for 29, slightly expensive. Mick, 0 for 24 off his 2. Adam Hunter, 1 over 0 for 13. McFadden, 1 for 12 off 2. Chris Mapson, 0 for 21. Zach Dale picked up a wicket there at the end, but 14 off his 1.2 overs. And Sam Lang, just a 1 over, 0 for 3. Kathiwada Cat Kings chasing us down in the 12th over. After they started brilliantly, had Brisbane Burners 20 for 4 or thereabouts. Sam Lang and Phil Myers rebuilt beautifully at 6 and 7. Got them up to a total of 117 for 7. Look at the bowling figures there. Safan Qureshi 4 for 11. And the Kathiwada Cat Kings chased it down comfortably in the end. Brisbane needed a few early wickets, but couldn't get them. So that's it here from Group B. The Kathiwada Cat Kings topping the group. I think they'll be joined by the Mumbai Superstars in the finals. Unfortunately, the Patna Pirates and the Brisbane Burners dropping out of the competition. But next up here, we've got the Sydney Storm against the Erode Panthers. Looking forward to that one. Should be a cracker. The Storm boys are all here warming up. Andrew Percy looks nervous, pacing around the balcony. But we'll be back shortly for a bit.